Welcome back, everybody, to the RL Truth, and today we're going to talk about the difference between losing weight and being healthy. Thank you, everybody, for all of you who have subscribed to my channel. I truly appreciate it, and I just really appreciate all the likes and shares and comments that you guys have been providing. If you're a first-time watcher and you like what you hear, make sure you hit that subscribe button at the bottom right there. But today, we're going to talk about and dive into the differences between losing weight and being healthy. See, unfortunately, there's a misconception out there that those two things are synonymous. One goes hand in hand with the other. But the truth is that there are various differences between both. And I'm a testament to that. Now, look, losing weight can be a major byproduct and advantage and benefit of being healthy, but it doesn't always work the other way. There are a lot of different things out there that may help you lose weight for various different reasons. And I want to talk a little bit about that, because when you think of the concept of being healthy, you're talking about an internal operating system within your body that is operating in an optimal way. That's completely different than losing weight. Like, you can lose weight on a freaking various different diets. I've done Atkins diet before and lost a lot of weight, but the harm that it actually did to my body in the process, far outweighs the benefits I gained by losing weight. And the kicker is that it's not sustainable. And most of these diets out there are not sustainable. That's why there's a difference between a diet and a fad versus a lifestyle. Like me, I live the fruitarian lifestyle, where majority of the food that I eat is raw fruits, leafy greens, nuts, and seeds, right? Versus, going through a 1-week detox or adopting, the keto diet or the South Beach diet or something like that to get those quick gains, but ultimately never, ever actually instill the habits needed to make permanent lifetime changes. And I guess the first thing you got to look at is, okay, well, how'd you gain weight in the first place? Now, there are a plethora of different reasons why people gain weight. Number one, living in American society, everything you see and everything that is instilled through the systems is built to make you gain weight and be unhealthy. From the restaurants that you see, the fascination with eating out and eating in restaurants, the standard American diet, all of those things are proponents to not only make you unhealthy, but help in the whole idea of gaining weight. And there's not a lot of things that promote, healthy foods or losing weight. The majority of things you see when it comes to losing weight are going to be pills and are going to be quick gimmicks and, different types of fads that we see from, whether it be this type of exercise program or, eliminating this type of food to get you to where you need to be. But the big scheme of things, ultimately, those things fall to the wayside and you end up in those same places because you never obtain the habits to keep yourself at a maintainable status of life. And that's the real kicker here. So when I talk about, the species appropriate diet, I'm not speaking towards weight loss. Even though I do have a weight loss video on, because that was one of the benefits for me switching my lifestyle, to maybe give an added motivation to people out there to possibly, get on this path and get on this journey and test it for yourself. But ultimately the reason I do these videos and everything is for health. And the weight loss is just the benefit of it. And you can look, if you look at some raw vegans and fruitarians out there, some may be extremely skinny. Others, like myself, I'm not extremely skinny because, I'm not 100% raw. I'm not 100% fruit. I do add some of the other fatty foods in there, like seeds, like, avocado I eat and some cooked foods. The kicker is being able to balance it. But when we're talking about the difference, it's very important to understand it, because people think of health as being skinny, and that's not always the case. Like, you can be extremely skinny. I know plenty of skinny people that have horrific diets, right? Who eat nothing but chips and meat and processed foods. But because of their chemistry, because of a few different things, number one, a lot of time it's their disposition. Basically, they were born with specific dispositions that may enable them to have a faster metabolism for a longer period of time. Or a lot of it is malabsorption, to where their system is so jacked up that they're not even, they don't have the ability to absorb those foods, but the toxins and everything and the bodily harm is still there. So what happens is they live their entire life, I should say, could be 30, 40, 50 years of never really gaining weight, thinking they're healthy after eating all those bad foods. And all of a sudden they have a massive heart attack, or all of a sudden they have massive organ failure, because they didn't realize, they didn't notice these internal issues piling up as they got older, because they associate being healthy with weight. And it's not the case at all. Remember, losing weight and being at a healthy weight is a byproduct of having a healthy infrastructure. So those are some of the main things there. So when you're looking at losing weight, if that's one of your goals, start with getting healthy first. Start with looking at the foods that you're eating. If you're eating a lot of meats, if you're eating a lot of processed foods, if you're eating a lot of starches and grains, those are the things you want to eliminate. And you want to substitute those with raw food, human species specific foods, fruits and leafy greens. You substitute those for those other things, and you will watch the weight gradually drop off. And the kicker is like, when you make those substitutions, now you're creating habits. Now you are changing your lifestyle. You're not doing something for a quick fix that ultimately is just going to result in you ballooning back up to where you were. So it's very important to understand the difference between being healthy and losing weight. So hope this video helped you out there. Look, leave comments, give me that like, subscribe, shares, all that good stuff. And I will continue to share my journey and my philosophical knowledge when it comes to health and the raw fruitarian, raw vegan lifestyle as well. So appreciate all of you. Make sure you check out my podcast, Minds Like Minds, where I'm talking about all these things in a lot more thorough and elaborated a lot more and a lot more detail. So make sure you check that out as well. Y'all be good out there. Peace, love, and light.